A week ago, we celebrated International Women's Day. March 7th was also the 5-year anniversary of the unveiling of Fearless Girl.
The bronze statue was placed on Wall Street to call attention to the glass ceiling regarding promotion and equal pay for women. In today's Monday Memories, we go back 5 years to when Lisa visited the Lewes artist who created the iconic bronze sculpture.
Kristen Visbal of Lewes is spending a lot of time in front of her computer these days.
Fearless Girl press inquiries, Fearless Girl State Street PR, Fearless Girl replicas, empowerment requests, Fearless permanent, for the permanents, Fearless prints.
But she's an artist and would rather be here. For 2 decades, these bronze sculptures have spoken what Visbal is thinking, but none as loudly as Fearless Girl.
She's strong, but not belligerent. She's proud, but not confrontational.
On March 7th, the day before International Women's Day, Visbal's Fearless Girl appeared in Bowling Green Park, facing down, charging bull, one of the most recognizable symbols in New York City's financial district. Fearless Girl was commissioned by State Street Global Advisors to call on their clients to increase the number of women on corporate boards. But within 24 hours of being placed on Wall Street, she meant so much more to so many more people.
So did you know that Fearless Girl might start such an important conversation?
I didn't, based on what I've been doing, but I think this is art at its very best, where it's generating debate, even as to whether Fearless Girl should remain at Bowling Green Park with the bull or be moved elsewhere.
It's a negative. It's a negative, what they did, it's a negative.
That particular debate started when Arturo Demotica, the artist who created the charging bull 30 years ago, claimed that his legal rights had been violated and that Visbal has appropriated the bull to help highlight her creation.
I would think that he would embrace this figure really in an attitude of fun about sculpture. I mean, Charging Bull has stood by itself for 28 years. Fearless Girl does not change the message of the strength of the American people or the strength of the bull market in America. But she does say, hey, look, I'm here, I'm here. Women are here, we're part of the financial community, men and women are on equal footing in business, and furthermore, we're the future of tomorrow. That's why we chose a child instead of a full-grown woman.
The idea for Fearless Girl was pitched to Visbal because of her work modeling children and casting in bronze. Her earlier work can be seen in Jacksonville Beach. This sculpture of a boy riding a dolphin is called Sea Express. And just up the coast in Florida, at Atlantic Beach, is In Search of Atlantis. It's a young girl riding a sea turtle.
In the case of Fearless Girl, we knew we wanted a 48-inch high child. And I called my friend up and said, how tall is your daughter? She was 48 inches. I said, I'll be there in 2 hours. So I went up to Wilmington, put her in place, put her in the position I wanted her to be in, and told her to imagine being strong in front of the bull. And she had a real attitude, and I photographed her all the way around. See?
Visbal uses foam to create the original sculpture that is used as an understructure that will eventually be cast in clay and put through a series of other processes before it's cast in bronze. This piece is the first in her distortion series. She says it's a dancer. Where her arms twist to the top will be a taffy pull.
I've been working for 19 years in realism with all the rules and regulations of human anatomy and in a very tight fashion. Now I want to loosen it up.
But work on this piece is going slow.
Fearless speaking engagements, fearless travel, fearless articles, fearless awards.
That is until Fearless Girl feedback starts to slow. But as it stands now, that won't be happening anytime soon.
The Fearless Girl statue was placed in New York as a temporary work. Other Fearless Girl statues have been permanently placed in Melbourne and Oslo. Kristen's now working to get the original work its permanent status.
I love finding out stuff like that came from somebody here in Lewes.
Yeah.
I would have never known. Before I moved here, I would have no idea. Like, oh, I've seen that
Well, yeah,
statue
you knew
before,
it.
and then
Yeah.
it's so cool. Fascinating stuff.